And in very deed, for this cause have I raised thee up, for to shew in thee my power. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against God? And so God, the Creator, can do whatever he wants to do. And those that walk in pride, he is able to abase. And Pharaoh said, who is the Lord that I should obey his voice? Pharaoh said. The Egyptians are mentioned in the scriptures many times, and there are archaeologists that are mesmerized and in awe by the Egyptians. The Egyptians are considered to be Africans on the east side of Africa, one of the most ancient, most powerful empires known to man. And so Pharaoh was a man of great power. And Pharaoh said, and that is the word today, because the Lord had used Pharaoh as an example to all the powers that are the superpowers in the world. And so the Lord God Almighty uses men such as Nebuchadnezzar and Pharaoh to show you who he is. Pharaoh said, entreat for me. And Moses said, behold, I go out from thee, and I will entreat the Lord. But let not Pharaoh deal deceitfully anymore. God sent so many signs to Pharaoh, literally gave Pharaoh 10 chances. How many times have God given you chances and you turned out like Pharaoh? The Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let them go. You see, Pharaoh is not obeying the word of the Lord by the messenger. Take heed to thyself. Pharaoh said, see my face no more. Pharaoh said, for in that day thou seest my face. Pharaoh said to Moses, thou shalt die. And Moses said, thou hast spoken well. A lot of people open their mouths and they say a whole lot when it comes to them having to obey the man of God. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For there is no respect of persons with God. For not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law shall be justified. You open your mouth, send a text and an email, and say something about how good God is, but you're not a doer of what your text said. You're not a doer of what your email was sent. You're not a doer of what you said in prayer. Pharaoh said, but he did not do it. And Christ said, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Out of thine own mouth. Christ said, will I judge thee?